Hey everybody, I'm out here watching the creek rise. It's been raining like crazy. Hopefully I can get this in before another shower comes along. This typical Illinois weather in the spring. But anyway, it's warm, thank goodness, finally warm. Sheesh. But anyway, I'm here with a new bike. Well, not new to me. I've had this bike now for about 2 months. And this is the Buzz Centris. This is from Buzz Bikes. And Buzz Bikes is probably best known for their mid-drive. They offer kind of an affordable mid-drive, one of the most affordable ones. And they've released that probably about 3 years ago now. And early this year, they released this. This is the Buzz Centris. This is their folding fat tire e-bike. We got a 500 watt rear hub motor in the back, 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour battery. Very easy to remove on the top of the frame there. 20 by 4 inch tires. And it comes with the front rack, a rear rack. This isn't the seat that came with it. I put a little bit more comfortable seat on it. I've already put 64 miles on it, so I've really been enjoying it. I've easily gotten 30 miles out of it, out of a single charge, and it actually had more to go. I just generally charge it after I put another 30 miles on it. I charge it again. But yeah, you're gonna get some good range out of this. You can see the light there. This is a 6-speed Shimano tourney derailleur. I would like to see that more. I mean, I always like to have more gears, but for that, it's actually not too bad. We got the twist shifter here. Works really well. But one thing with it is, it's kind of a little bit quirky here, is that the throttle is way over here. So when you have your hand on the grip here, it's really, I can't keep my hand on the grip and then use the throttle at the same time. So that's a little bit weird there, you know, I don't know. But I'm not the person that really uses the throttle a whole lot. But yeah, that could have been a little bit better location. And something else, for the throttle to work, you do have to pedal, start pedaling first. Aventon used to have that with their e-bikes for a long, long time. Their newer bikes aren't like that, but yeah, I would like to see on-demand throttle from a dead stop, because that's pretty much how I use a throttle. Just taking off, crossing an intersection or something like that. Normally, I'm always pedaling. I'm usually pedaling in first, second, or third pedal assist level. I like getting a workout, and I just like enjoying myself on these paths. I'm not wanting to go through here, at 20 miles per hour. This does have a max speed of 20 miles per hour. It is a class 2, a true class 2. And you're not going to be able to go faster than that because of the gearing, mostly. But I'm okay with that. I just don't really go that fast on bikes for the most part. I do love the little details here. We got the little B. This is where you charge it. Nice cover, rubber cover there. And of course you can charge the battery off of the bike as well. Got the key here. You don't have to have a key in for the battery or the bike to work. Got front suspension. Really comfortable. I love the ride on this. Like I said, I did change the seat, but other than that, very comfortable. I mean, I'm out here I always go farther than I think I'm going to. And that's the thing with pretty much any electric bike, but especially this one. I just love cruising around on it. It's very nimble, very good in tight corners, much better than the XP. The fenders they do okay. I mean, they could be a little bit lower here. You can kind of see some of the spray back here. Yeah, it's not perfect. Maybe like if you could extend it, put some rubber here if you wanted to, but I'm okay. It's doing good. Of course, this is a folding bike. It does come fully assembled. You'll just have to unfold it. And getting this clamped, I kind of had a rough time with that. It was pretty stiff, but maybe that was just this bike. But I really don't fold the bikes too much. I'm just going to be carrying this on my car on a rear rack. It does weigh 67 pounds with the battery. Of course, if you remove the battery, it's going to be lighter, a little bit easier to get into a back of a vehicle or onto a rack. Kind of a small width handlebars here. Not a lot of real estate here to put accessories, but I'm okay with it. Because it just rides so good. It just corners so good. That's what I love about it. Comes with a bell, and of course, this is a telescoping front stem here, so you can raise it if you want to. I'm 5'1" with a 28-inch inseam, and I'm able to ride this bike really easily. It's a little bit off, the frame geometry is a little bit off for me, just because to have the seat where I get proper leg extension, then I can't really reach the ground really that great with my feet. but it's okay. I'm okay with it. That step-through frame is awesome, and this is a very popular frame style I've seen used by Aventon and, let's see, Surface 604, a lot of different brands. And this is the most affordable e-bike with this particular frame style that I've seen. It does have disc brakes, and they're really good. I mean, I've been impressed with this AR Tektro, which is awesome. They almost kind of feel like hydraulic brakes to me. I don't know why, but this is kind of like the best mechanical disc brakes that I've tried out. Maybe just because they're just so dialed in, so good. But yeah, right out of the box, I haven't had to do anything. Been shifting great, no issues with that. The motor's a little bit loud, not the quietest motor in the world. It is Vinca is the brand. Not really familiar with that. The tires definitely are not quiet. They do have these kind of knobby tires. So they really hum. You're not going to sneak up on anybody on this bike. But I do appreciate it on days like this. If you got wet pavement, or if you're going to be on gravel, sandier soils. Really nice to have these kind of tires. Like I said, it does come with the front rack and the rear rack. Quick release for the seat and for the front. Does have a rear light. Of course, the fender here. Let me show you the rack a little bit better. Kind of all covered up here. There's the rear rack, and it does accommodate pretty much any kind of bag you want to put on there. There's not really spots to really, well, I don't know, right here, I guess you could put a hook there for like a bungee to go around. Let's see if it has it on the other side here. Well, kind of, yeah, kind of. Kickstand in the middle, you know, it's kind of, when you're kind of going backwards, it will have that pedal strike. Yeah, but it's okay, it's very stable. That feels plastic to me. The chain ring here, let's see, or the cover anyway. Yeah. It does have folding pedals. These will fold. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna hop on here and we'll go for a ride, and I'll talk to you about how the bike handles. Ooh, got caught in a little bit of a rain shower there. But these bikes, a lot of people ask about that with electric bikes. If you can ride them in the rain, and you can. If you get caught in a rain shower like this, it's not going to hurt them typically. You might want to just cover up the display if, you know, if it's really a downpour. But yeah, it's not going to hurt it to go through puddles or ride in rain showers. I just wouldn't go in, you know, heavy downpours, of course. Anyway, I'm going to hop back on here, go a little bit farther down the trail here, and hopefully not get rained on too much. Yep, that went smoothly. I know some people can ride one-handed. I'm not one of those. It's kind of a klutz. But yeah, I just kind of want to stress that I'm impressed with this bike, especially for the price point. I mean, it's, again, you know, for this frame style, you're not going to find another company offering it at this price. At least right now, I haven't found any other company selling this particular type of style. Go around $1,100, $1,200 price point. Most of them are closer to $2,000. I'm gonna go through a puddle here. Oh, I missed it. Probably the best thing about this bike, I think I've already mentioned it, is just the way that it delivers the power at the various pedal assist levels. It's not startling. I think this is a great e-bike for somebody who's new to e-bikes because it doesn't have any kind of unexpected behavior. It's very good at that. If you're comparing it against like the Electric XP, just their, well, kind of the middle model now. Now they've got a couple new models, but just the Electric XP 2.0. I know that one definitely has kind of some unexpected power surges sometimes, especially when you're turning. I noticed that, and then you start turning the wheels, or the pedals, I should say. Sometimes it lurches forward, which is kind of scary. And I can see how people kind of wreck on that. I belong to the Electric XP group on Facebook, so I hear all these stories about people kind of losing control, falling over. But of course, most people have a great time with the bike. I'm not trying to poo-poo Electric XP. Okay, we got a true test of the fenders here. I kind of already know how they're going to perform, but I'm going to go through this anyway. Okay, we'll see here. There's some geese up there too. I hope this isn't too deep. Oh boy, this does get kind of deep here. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Should I do it? Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We'll do it. We'll do it. That was fun. It's definitely a good day for you to be a goose. I hope they don't attack me. Ah, gosh. Ah. Okay. I know. What? You can fly. There you go. Yeah, you forgot you could fly. Okay, I thought I'd just chime in here because I forgot to mention a few things. First of all, Buzz Bikes, if you don't know anything about them, they are owned by the same company that owns Huffy bicycles. So, been around for a long time. I think that's a company that you can be able to trust, that they're going to have parts in the future. They're still going to be in business in the future. I notice right now that batteries, extra batteries, if you wanted a second one, they're not available just yet. Of course, they're expecting those to come in eventually, hopefully anytime now. But other than that, yeah, this is a good company, I think, that you could, is at least trustworthy. It's not some fly-by-night company from China or something. So I wanted to add that. I think that's about it. Yeah, let's get back to riding. Okay, I just wanted to show the display. I forgot to go through that. But it's a very simple display. Again, there are 5 levels of pedal assist, and they're just indicated by these little kind of tick marks here. And you can, of course, ride it without the motor. On flat ground, it's very rideable without the motor. On any kind of hills, you're definitely going to need a motor for sure, just because of the weight of the bike and those, big tires. You're going to want to use the motor most of the time, again, unless you're on flat ground. To turn on the light or turn it off, you just hold down the plus button. That's going to turn it off. Now I'll turn it back on here. And when it's on, you're going to see this little kind of graphic there, a little indicator. We press the middle button here, the mode button. It goes through. I got my trip meter there, gone 5.3 miles so far. This is the voltage. It's got 49.2 volts. Current, that's only, you're going to see that when you're riding the bike. This is the time that I have ridden. This is for today, I think. This is for the trip time. And then got 69 miles for the odometer, the total miles that I have put on this bike. So very simple. I don't think you can go in here and really customize a whole lot, maybe like from miles to kilometers or kilometers to miles. But other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot that you can do with it in terms of, changing how the throttle responds. If you could, that would be kind of nice to have. Maybe I'll try to email them and see if there is a way that you can do that. But I have a feeling it is kind of a safety feature, that isn't, always on demand. But anyway, I'm going to get back on here. Kind of enjoying myself. It's turned out to be a pretty nice day. I don't know. I think there's more rain coming, and I'm kind of far away from home, so we'll see how this goes. Well, okay, I just checked the radar, and there's a thunderstorm on the way, so I'm going to hightail it on home. It's a nice thing about an e-bike. I'm going to crank this thing up, get back home as fast as I can. Okay, I've been riding it like I stole it. I'm getting back pretty quickly. I have learned some things about the bike. I've gone faster on it than I had in the past. With the throttle, you can get up to about maybe 21 miles per hour. Did great on that. Didn't run out of any power at all. That motor's is plenty powerful enough. I definitely noticed with the pedal assist, the gearing really limits how fast you can go on this. Probably up to like 17, 18 miles per hour with pedal assist only. And again, that's just because of the gearing. You only got 6 speeds here. Oops. very stable at those higher speeds, going down hills, fast speeds, very smooth, no speed wobble at all, no frame flex to this. Even though it is a step through, it's a very beefy frame. Some great puddles, maybe. Okay. In fact, that I can ride this one-handed, assuming I don't wreck up here, just kind of indicate how stable the bike is. You probably hear those tires humming. Yeah, anyway, I am very pleased with the bike. Definitely not disappointed in at all. The only thing that I would change is the placement of the throttle, and I would love to have throttle available from a dead stop. That would be really nice. Not a deal breaker for me, but I might try to change where that position is for the throttle. Maybe try to put it over here. Maybe I'll try that in a future video, see how that goes. But I'm going to head on back home. I'm almost there. This is fun. This is kind of fun going out here today, going through the puddles, stirring up some geese, and you know, I love wildlife. I would never hurt wildlife. Actually, my degree is in fish and wildlife conservation, so I love wildlife and nature. I will talk to you guys next time. The next review is going to be of the Ride One Up Prodigy. That is their first mid-drive e-bike. I got the step-through version, and I'm really looking forward to see how that performs. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time. Have fun and stay safe.